Yo, what's up, dudes? It's your boy Eagle Bruv, and I'm back with episode 48 of my Borderlands 2 Legendary Weapons Guide. And today, guys, we're going to be going over the Flame of the Firehawk Shield. And now, the Flame of the Firehawk's a little bit different because there is no farming method to this. You do need to complete a mission. It is a mission reward. No one drops this. You have to have the cult following missions, which we'll go through here in a minute. We do have just the Flame of the Firehawk, no prefix, OP level 10. The red text says, "From the ashes she will rise." It releases Fire Nova Blast when depleted. So we're going to show you how to get the shield, show you some gameplay, and of course go through the wiki at the end. So to get this shield, you do have to complete 4 cult following missions that you do get from Lilith and Sanctuary. So you got to complete 4 of these. The first one, it's going to take you to Frostburn Canyon. Pretty much you'll be in Frostburn Canyon for the most part. You do have to light the bandits on fire and collect their ashes. Pretty much is the first mission. You have to complete and collect 5 of these, 5 ashes. So you do have to kill them with burn damage. You know, pretty easy. But as I mentioned, there are going to be 4 of these missions. So this is just going to be the first one of 4. Once you've completed those 5, go back to Incinerator Clayton, turn it in, and then he's going to give you mission number 2, which is going to be to defeat Scorch. And if you guys remember my Hellfire video that we did way back in the beginning of the series, so Scorch is the one that drops us the Hellfire, and you do have to complete this mission to unlock Scorch to farm for the Hellfire anyway, but you will have to kill him in the second cult following missions that are within the series. So once you've killed Scorch, go ahead, go turn in, and then we have mission number 3, which is you're gonna take this midget matchstick over to Captain Flint's freaking boat, bro. It's crazy. We're going back, and Captain Flint is, of course, we're throwing it back here. And this is such a weird mission, man. I'm gonna play it here in a second, but it's just so weird.
It's coming! The time is almost at hand! We will be together, Firehawk! Finally, we'll be together!
That was kind of weird.
So you pretty much have to sacrifice Matchstick on Captain Flint's boat and set him on fire. But the 4th mission is the cult following and kindling. This is where you are going to be getting the shield. You could see the mission reward was a purple shield. Don't know why it's purple, but it will of course be the legendary. So you have to complete, and you have to light 3 of these effigies on fire, and then the final step of this last mission is to go to Incinerator Clayton. Lilith's gonna appear and say, "Kill all these bastards." So then Incinerator Clayton's gonna get pissed off. He's gonna try to kill you. You got to kill him, and then also kill all of the enemies around you. Now, Incinerator Clayton does drop the Pyrophobia, if you remember that video. So you have to complete this mission to unlock the Pyrophobia farm. But there it is. Once you're done, once you kill that, then you go back to Sanctuary and go to Lilith, who will give you the Flame of the Firehawk Shield. Now, I do highly recommend that you guys do this, especially Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, at a later stage in your gameplay, maybe OP 10, because you cannot do this multiple times. You can't farm for this. Once you've done it, you've done it. If you guys need it, feel free to let me know in the comments. I am on PC, more than happy to dupe it for you guys, but remember, keep that in mind. If you've already done this, you cannot do it over again unless you create a brand new character. So just something to keep in mind there. But anyway, guys, let's jump into the gameplay and go through the wiki. Flame of the Firehawk is a legendary Nova shield in Borderlands 2 manufactured by Maliwan. Flame of the Firehawk is obtained from the mission Cult Following the Enkindling located in Frostburn Canyon. The special weapon effects, the red text says, "From the ashes she will rise," not asses, ashes. Constant incendiary nova effect when depleted and triggers roughly every second. Any shield recovery forces a complete shield recharge before the effect can be triggered. And as you guys see in the gameplay, when the shield is fully charged, it has to be fully charged, it will release that Nova Blast once it's depleted. So it doesn't even, let's say it's increasing your shield capacity, it's recharging now, but if it doesn't hit that full recharge, the Nova Blasts will not show up. It will only be once that shield is fully recharged and then depleted. You guys can see it spits out Fire Nova. It only is going to shoot out fire, of course, Flame of the Firehawk. So that is going to be the only element. It will shoot out once it's depleted, but you do have to get a full recharge for it to produce that Nova Blast. The usage and description says, as with all Nova shields, the Flame of the Firehawk is well suited against melee attackers and tightly clustered crowds. Additionally, the special effects is also active when in Fight for Your Life, making second winds easier to obtain. If a second wind is not achieved with the shield, the Nova Bursts can obscure weapon aim. The Flame of the Firehawk can be paired with a Moxie weapon to damage enemies while healing the user. The Orphan Maker can also be paired with it to extend the shield's Nova duration by resetting the recharge delay with the gun's user-inflicted damage. So if you're using the Orphan Maker and you're producing damage, it will reset the recharge delay and help improve that recharge delay of the shield, so you can use it a lot more often. Same with the Moxie weapon, of course, just like the Grog Nozzle I do have here, it will increase your health, or it will give you health every time that Nova Blast does produce damage. Krieg can make the most of the shield as his Hellborn and Mania skill trees focus on melee and incendiary damage. Salvador can also use the shield and a Moxie weapon that allows him to deal and sustain more damage while gun-zerking in open areas, especially when enemies are in close proximities, as the Novas can easily heal him even when not attacking enemies. Slag weapons can also increase the potential of the shield, and every time I've seen like Krieg gameplay, everyone uses the Flame of the Firehawk. Well, most people do with Krieg because, of course, the fire damage, and you're getting in people's faces with Krieg. You're going around meleeing people left and right, so if you are in that close proximity, of course, you will get that Nova damage, that extra Nova damage and fire damage with that thing. But man, this shield is a blast to have. Of course, you cannot farm it. You do have to complete the cult following missions, and unfortunately, if you have already completed them, you would pretty much have to restart and not trigger that mission until you've maxed out your character. I would not recommend going in and getting this thing at, let's say, Ultimate Vault Hunter mode right away. Of course, you could get it within your first 2 playthroughs, but Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, I would wait until you do get to OP10, then that way you can get an OP10 Flame of the Firehawk. But anyway, guys, that was the episode. Of course, if you do enjoy, be sure to hit the thumbs up, man, sub to the channel. We're getting kind of close with the end of the Borderlands Legendary series, so we might be working on some Pearlescence next, and then maybe some Uniques, who knows. But anyway, guys, appreciate you for stopping by. As always, I will catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.